Another episode out of New Orleans. This is a good one. Check it out. What's up? I'm Isaac. I got hit in the face by a stripper.
And I'm Nick. I'm like a fat girl in 7th grade at 7 a.m.
Welcome to the Bargoyles,
where we break down restaurants, bars,
and the chaos of stand-up comedy.
From bad Yelp reviews
to heckler horror stories,
we've got the inside scoop
and the laughs.
Yeah, I think I know from that podcast, Bargoyles podcast.
I was gonna say I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out.
Who needs therapy when you got the Bargoyles?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Bargoyles. This is episode 150 of your favorite local DMV podcast. But the DMV is left. We lost our license. We are now in New Orleans, riding the streetcars, riding the buses, riding the public transportation. And it's scary, but it's kind of fun. I'm having a lot of fun. We're here in New Orleans. What are we doing in New Orleans again, Nick?
We are at Tales of the Cocktail 25. It's your boy Corporate Nick in the house. I am well rested. I am feeling good. If you watch a couple episodes before this, you'll notice I was a little sweepy.
Ooh, little sweepy boy.
I was a little sleepy the past couple episodes.
Here's
I had a
the
very
yawn.
long day.
Yeah, we caught him in two yawns in the other episodes.
Yeah, very long day yesterday. I got in. I got
you
up
flew in at like 7 a.m., right?
Yeah, I got up at like 4 a.m. after working a 10-hour shift at my job. So,
and who are we with today, Nick? We
are with a very special guest. Very, very special guest. If you saw my video before here, I even refer to her as royalty. We have Jasmine Marin next to us.
What's up? Hey, how you doing there, Jet? Oh, wait. Applause button. Guys, keep it down. Studio audience is going crazy. Guys, come on.
Royalty
Chill out.
is crazy.
Chill out. Well, Joffrey was royalty. He was actually really nice. He actually quit the role after that. No, you are absolute royalty in this game. You are kind of a visionary, branding a whole new idea and kind of a whole new avenue that is crazy to me. It hasn't really been explored too much as of late. Can you talk a little bit about what you got going here with the Cheech and Chongs, the high and dries, and the high teas?
Yeah. Well, Cheech and Chong has been a cannabis brand for a few years now, and there's so many hoops to jump through on like the cannabis side, and there's so many regulations, but. There's
you guys have to go like state to state when you're opening up dispensaries and whatnot, correct?
Totally.
Yeah. Oh, you got to be mindful of the state because you did the design for the one up in, was it Connecticut? Where is it at?
Massachusetts.
Okay, gotcha.
In Maine too, but yeah, I mean, more than just the dispensaries, it's all cannabis product. There's so many. Just barriers to access. So. What we wanted to do is release a hemp-derived THC beverage so that it kind of like takes away some of those barriers and we can get more product out there.
Okay, that's very cool. How did you come up to the names of like high and dry and high tea? Because when someone's spilling tea, I'm very excited. And the problem is, I get some THC in me, I start spilling tea. I'm like, did you hear about Janice?
I'll keep that in mind. I'm gonna get you high. I want to know everything.
He's the hot rookie over here. I'm the veteran of the group here.
Okay, so no tea from you.
Probably not. I'm more of a...
No, he knows to shut up. He's like, officer, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes,
I didn't know. It was him. He drove.
No, I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Very smart. Very smart. Yeah, he's the pro.
So,
yeah.
You want to know about the
yes, please. I want to know specifically about the high tea Cheech's Peaches because that's what I'm going to be drinking soon here.
Yeah, I love that one.
Okay.
The flavor is so good. I mean... The difference between the high tea and the high and dry is the high and dry is a seltzer, so it's a little bit more of a mild flavor.
Oh, okay,
and
gotcha.
A more gentle buzz. It has 5 milligrams of THC, and then the high teas have, I believe these are 10. It kind of
5. This one, the one I have here says 5. Yeah.
Okay, well it's different state to state.
Yeah,
But,
there you go.
Because I did see some 10 percenters. Yeah, I did see some 10 percenters online.
The teas are more of like a full flavor. Experience.
Okay.
So if you want something light and effervescent, go with a high and dry. But
effervescent, what a classy word! Holy crap! Was not ready for that. Effervescent.
Oh yeah.
I'm
full of classy words.
Here's the thing: we have too many bartenders on. They're like, yeah, man, it's good. the foam is like it hits. You're like those don't mean anything to me. Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. Yeah, we usually are a show that has bartenders on. They like talking about the bar experience. Can you talk to me a little bit more about how you guys are kind of breaking into the cocktail space, into like the bar space?
Yeah, I mean, you can make cocktails out of these drinks. I feel like it's more, traditionally like viewed as a mixer because of just like what it is, and usually with a cocktail you're trying to balance the flavors of alcohol, but with this you don't really have that masking or like bringing forward.
Okay.
You can make a lot of different cocktails with this. We had the other night we had something so delicious with the seltzers. It was like a sangria.
Oh, whoa.
It was so good. And
Very
like
cool.
All these different fruits in there.
I kind of love the idea that because we were in Charlottesville just the other week and we had a local dispensary give us some syrup. And he's like, add this to anything non-carbonated, add it to this, add it to that. The idea that you have just the all-in-one kind of packaging. You're like, hey, it's here in the can. Now, if you'd like to add it, that's very cool. But you don't have to. It's kind of a standalone product as it is. And I think that's super cool of you guys. But the idea of putting it in other cocktails, I never really thought about that. The sangria, it really hit. Was it like a white sangria, red sangria?
It was a white sangria.
Okay.
And I think it was with non-alcoholic wine. So
yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it was a full weed experience. And I think it's up to anyone whether they want to mix weed and alcohol together. I know that it doesn't agree with some people.
That is basic. You at home. That's based on you guys. Understand what you're going into. Know
yourself.
Yes, know yourself. Yes.
Right, 100%.
Yeah.
I think they say check yourself before you wreck yourself. I wrote that.
Someone says that.
Yeah.
Somebody
No. That was me.
Someone still says that.
Yeah.
But I think you have to wreck yourself to know that you have to check yourself.
I mean, the only way you can build yourself up is to tear yourself down first. I get it. I was agreeing with you, man. She hit me with the hard. No, I was like,
no, I was shaking my head in agreement.
Okay, yes.
So this is the philosophy podcast. If anyone wanted to know about that.
Yeah.
So when you're going into designing things like these flavors, these can designs, and getting out into community, what goes into that process?
Well, we start with a lot of mood boards. We had a lot to draw on for this brand, just because the time that Cheech Chong came up was such a rich visual time, and I feel like that has shaped a lot of when you think of the 70s, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yes.
So we kind of wanted to keep the fun of that, we wanted to stick with the color palette that would be that you would think of the 70s.
Oh, okay. I see it now. Okay.
But we kind of wanted to make it a little bit more vibrant. So this I feel like we kind of reached that, but we're still sticking with a little bit of the classic typography.
I was going to say, I think it's super iconic the way you play into that, because every generation has their generation of drinkers. They have the generations of partiers, whether you're looking, this guy was the partier of the 80s, the 90s, he was the Van Wilder then. There is no one who is the precipice. There was no one who was the launching point for this culture other than Cheech and Chong. Every generation has their smokers, but they were the pioneers of American culture when it came to this space. And so playing homage to the color palette of back then it's genius. I didn't think about it when I first saw it. Now I'm like, that's very 60s, 70s, 80s, very cool. I love paying the homage to that. I guess your ancestors technically, correct? Okay,
yes.
Your ancestors. It's saying ancestors. We talked about it in another episode. Sounds like 18 generations ago. When I was like, my dad's technically my ancestor. Wait, do you have to be dead to be an ancestor?
I think so.
Okay, cool. Very cool. Okay, not ancestor. Dad, I guess. Dad works out better.
But the ones who have come before us.
Yes,
right. Much easier to say than ancestor. Definitely sounds like 100 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Were they smoking weed 100? Yes, of course they were. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They definitely were.
So what are we trying here today? Were they the same flavors? What do you have there?
Yes. So we are. Looks like we're going to try the Cheech's Peaches. It's a black tea and peach.
Okay. Very cool. Well, cheers. We have the cans, but I just wanted to highlight the color. So Janice over in marketing, She's been sleeping with the HR heck. He's also been sleeping with the CEO. I don't know if you saw. I'm spilling tea right now, okay?
Oh, were they at the Coldplay concert?
Oh, so funny.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you seen a lot of the Coldplay cams that are going around right now? No. It's so every stadium has a Coldplay cam where they just find couples that are hugging and everyone's reaction is like, oh no, and they start hiding. It's they've made their way into lore.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Phillies did it, and with their mascot.
Oh,
and
yes.
their mascots were doing the same pose as that couple were, and then the mascot like runs down the stairs and like jumps down. It's pretty funny.
I saw one. So it was the concert afterwards. Chris Martin was like, "Hey guys, just want to let you know, the cameras are coming out. We're going to be taking pictures and videos of the crowd. Maybe if you don't want to be seen with anybody, maybe don't hug them. I don't know. Just getting, want to see the audience. Heads up." And I was like, very smart.
God.
Very smart. Yeah. Because he was the one who's like, I think they're having an affair. And everyone's like, shh, spill the tea. Hi, tea. They were having an affair. So, yeah, that's absolutely wild. That's fun stuff. I mean, that's pop culture history there.
This is delicious.
Yeah.
This is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is so good.
I want you guys to try this one too. This one's actually my favorite.
The mango here? I got you.
Let's rip it open.
Rip it open. Let's do it. Yeah, this is so good. And I love
Let me get another.
the subtle black tea flavor. Yeah, this is incredible.
And then this is the mango. Okay, very cool. I'm just going to hit this from the can.
Yeah.
Just hit it from the can.
All right.
And these can be sold, it looks like, in 12 ounces. And what is this one? This is a 16 ounce. Nice.
The only differentiation, really, from state to state is the amount.
The amount in, whether you're going from 10 to 5 to... Yeah. Okay, very cool. I like this one. I'm a seltzer guy. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm a seltzer bitch is what I typically say.
I'm a seltzer
I wouldn't
guy.
say that about you, but I love me my seltzers. I tried getting into teas a few years ago. It always feels hoity-toity as an American, but man, seltzers for some reason took over the market the last 5 years or so. Never drank spicy water, and now I'm like, give me some seltzer. Where am I at?
Oh,
Give me
spicy
seltzer.
water. I like that.
Spicy water.
Yeah,
Oh
spicy
yeah.
water.
Oh yeah.
I get it.
This is amazing. I love the mango. It's like subtly there, and as the Filipino in me, what's up? Half Filipino, bottom half. I love a good mango. So this is really good.
So
It's a nice mango.
It is.
You
This
know,
is-
we
this is
tested a
really
lot
good.
of mango flavors, and
yeah, this is really good. So how many states are these available in right now?
They're available in 26 states, but it's federally legal.
Right.
So you can buy it online at cheechandchong.com. We
Okay.
can ship to every state. But
Oh wow.
Except
Cheechchong.com.
for I think it's still Ohio.
Utah. Ugh. I don't know. I was guessing.
You know, surprisingly, Utah is
Utah's down. Hell yeah.
Utah is rocking with us.
Joseph's out there like, more, man. Come on, let's go. That was so stupid. I'm sorry. You said Ohio's the state, though?
It has been. Yeah.
I never even liked Ohio. I'm just kidding. We love Ohio. We love all the states. Just, write in your
Shout out
congressman.
Ohio.
Let them know.
Change your ways.
Yo, Ohio. That is such a weird meme. Those kids love Ohio, right? I don't get that.
I don't get it. I'm 34 years old, and I don't think I'm going to get it.
It's not coming.
I'm going to get it.
Well, yeah, but so do you have like a daily updated email where you get where like new state is talking, and it just kind of like opens up the new market for you? Because I feel like it's constantly a burgeoning market with the laws changing. How do you kind of go about that space?
With legislators.
With legislators, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
You know.
Well, so when you guys do open dispensary, you're in charge of the design for all those. So you usually fly out and do all that.
Yeah.
You went to school for design, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Art and design. I was an
Art and design, okay.
technology major.
I went to the Art Institutes in Washington for design.
Oh, cool.
Very cool, very cool. Man, that's awesome. Yeah, it's one of those where I remember going into the field where I was like, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do with this, but it's a lot of fun. And that's super cool that you actually got to do something with that.
Right.
And
Yeah.
So many of our generation kind of have the degree and are just like, well, I have it. I don't work anything in my field at all, but,
But I think that art school and like design school, it's really teaching you like a school of thought and like a way to approach the world. So I think that you can apply that in a lot of different scenarios. So although it's like really great to have it be your job, it's kind of a mindset.
I mean, yeah, design is life. We were talking about it on a previous episode. A lot of people who don't look at it at all don't take into consideration how much thought goes into just everything in the design. And then the moment that world stops, you're like, oh, wow, okay, yeah. Oh, I mean, what does it say here? Siempre ESTD. What's that? Siempre means always, doesn't it? Siempre? I'm sorry. I was looking at the siempre y
Cera buena.
What's Cera buena? What's that?
It's well, we like talk a lot in our branding about the consistency of our product. So this is just it will always be good.
I need to call my therapist. Shout out Katie Pancioni.
Yeah, Katie. Shout out.
Right, shout out.
Shout out, Katie.
Oh man, ridiculous.
Wait, can we shout out my therapist too?
Oh yeah, we're shouting
Mona.
out therapy. Yeah, therapist talk. We out here.
W's in the chat for
Yeah.
for therapy.
Like and subscribe. We need more therapy. It's getting expensive.
Are you all sponsored by BetterHelp yet?
I used to do BetterHelp, but I didn't like it over Zoom. I need to. I'm one of these like I need to feel the energy. We talked about it last year when we went to Tales about having like people. We reached out to some people, weren't able to connect, and they're like, "Hey, do you guys want to do a Zoom episode?" I was like, I don't know. Like there's something about just being in person that
Person,
I'm a big
feel
fan
the
of.
vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but to answer that, we are not sponsored by BetterHelp.
Not yet.
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 It's always yet.
BetterHelp.
Yeah.
This is your
This is the
wake up call.
This is the call to action, okay?
Right.
Guys,
Bartenders?
go like and
Okay,
subscribe.
yeah.
Go to Instagram at Cheech and Chong, but also
100%.
hit up BetterHelp. Hit up BetterHelp, okay, guys? Comment and be like, hey, these guys need therapy. So, I don't know, maybe subscribe, check them out, give them a comment. No, so you guys are on Instagram, correct? It's Cheech and Chong. What did we had it there earlier? Well, how can they give you a follow?
Oh, it's Instagram
just,
at Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong.
Okay.
Cheech and Chong.
Also, join our TikTok, where we post little videos. Quite
Here's the
fun.
handle right there. Please
Really
go
fun.
check them out.
Yeah.
Oh, TikTok has really taken over the game. How do you feel? How's your social media been kind of handling the whole landscape between traditional and then kind of the new age media?
You know, traditional and new age media like TikTok.
Yes. Yeah.
Versus, like,
Oh yeah,
TV?
TikTok. I mean, Chili's that blew up over the last year because one girl did a cheese pull. That's not traditional, I guess media.
That's so crazy, right?
Yeah.
I always when I see TikTok videos, I'll see some brand commenting. It's like, what are you talking about?
Because it's the kid.
Right.
I
What
see
is
so
this?
many videos where they're it's a guy asking his wife, "Hey, can I buy this new fishing pole? How many likes do I need? 50,000 likes." And Bass Pro Masters has to comment. And Bass Pro's like, "Get it, brother!" I'm they're so in tune with this new new age of media and marketing. It's crazy. It makes no sense to me, but I love it. But it's very interesting.
I remember in 2014 when Twitter existed, and there was someone behind the Taco Bell Twitter that was so unhinged.
Yes.
And I think that
Yes.
was kind of the first glimpse that we got of brands just acting crazy.
Them and Wendy's were having a battle.
Yeah,
Wendy's,
Wendy's
yeah,
went
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
They're like, "Hey, yo, them burgers ain't even square. Fuck out of here." I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
This person's either getting fired or erased, but there's
They made
no
an
in between.
album on Spotify.
Yes, absolutely
That's when
crazy.
that's when media
Yeah.
was everything just changed. It used to be newspapers and billboards and word
Yeah.
of mouth.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
appreciate your response. We'll get back to you in a timely manner. Wendy's was like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here with that BK bullshit."
Yeah, exactly.
I
But
kind
then,
of love this. Yeah.
But then Duolingo entered the chat.
Oh,
And
that
was
owl
so
is
crazy.
so scary.
Yeah, just being threatened to learn Italian.
Necesitamos
know.
practicar mi español. I got it. I will. I promise I will. That wasn't good Spanish. I know. I need to practice more. It's a menacing owl over my head. Just yo, get your shit
I'm
together.
going to kill you if you
That-
don't do it.
Slightly will kill you.
That was really the moment where I was like, oh, anything goes.
Yeah,
There
the
was a
game's
video
changed. Yeah.
where of Duolingo, where the Duolingo owl, its whole thing is that it's obsessed with Dua Lipa.
Oh,
And so,
Oh man,
what do they have? Two eyes and a heart? Of course they're obsessed with Dua Lipa. What are we
Literally.
talking about? Yeah.
Same.
Do the hip dance? Remember the hip
know.
dance? Just a little hip. Just a little hip. She's killing the game. I've seen videos at her show of just watching grown men, women just go, ah, when she locks eyes. She's, I think, a pro at locking eyes with someone in the crowd and just okay, this is your moment. Fuck all 70,000 people here. This is yours. But
Oh my
I
God.
think that's the
She's
power.
singing to all of us.
No. If you have the phone and she locks eyes with you, that's just for you. Everyone else doesn't
Yeah.
exist anymore.
Totally.
It's that Stendhal syndrome moment where just psychosomatic illness. I'm so in love with this beautiful art. There's nothing else that matters. There's nothing else going on, and it's Dua Lipa just talking to me.
Okay, side note, shout out Dua Lipa.
Yo, shout
because
out.
She's so
Yeah.
cool. And her podcast, have you?
Oh,
it's
she's got a
book.
pod-
Yeah, she has like a book club, and she interviews like some of the greatest authors of our time, and it's just she has
that's
really
cool,
really
actually.
thoughtful questions, and it's really good.
Oh shit! Yo, shout out! Go give it a
Shout
follow.
out
Here it
Dua
is.
Lipa.
Check
Yeah.
it out. That's
Okay,
Wow.
but
Okay, very cool,
we
yeah.
totally got off topic.
Yes.
But okay, we did get to Dua Lipa because we were talking about Duolingo.
Yes.
And, you know,
it's a transit. It's just that's how the rabbit hole goes. This is what happens when you start spilling a little bit of high tea. It is what
yeah,
happens.
exactly.
These
No,
are
we're
the
gonna pull it
conversations.
back. We're gonna bring it back.
We're gonna bring it back.
Okay, so the video that I was talking about of the Duolingo video that they posted was a video of the owl being like, "Oh, who peed in the pool?" And then it was a pop-up of Dua Lipa saying, "It was me." And then just the owl like swimming through the water.
Damn, damn, no mommy, yo, sticky. Got a nigga out here feeling picky. Every time you put it on me, man, I'm getting real trippy. Every time.
I was like, that is
Unhinged.
Unhinged.
Unhinged. Whoa.
And it was like a
I
Jeremiah
was
song
very
in the
close to
back.
spitting this drink out just now.
Yeah.
Dua Lipa spit it out. I mean, swimming in the spit. That's
So
disgusting.
when we talk about like traditional versus new media, I think that the spectrum is like, you know, outlets like traditional news, and then like that Duolingo video.
Right.
Yeah, there's
that's
something about
Where it's
the,
like borderline inappropriate or just straight up inappropriate, but it's like, but it's accepted.
but it's real.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it
yeah.
feels
Real and
more honest.
accepted.
Yeah.
It feels more
Yeah.
honest because you hate getting that just automatic response of like, yeah, oh, appreciate the thought. We'll look into that. You're like, no, give me a human. I want to know what the intern is typing back on Twitter because
Exactly.
that really
Right.
opened up that whole space. And
Yeah.
so with your guys' TikToks, kind of, are you going for? I haven't come across your guys' TikToks yet, which is on me. I gotta look that up, but.
Yeah, get to it, man.
But yeah,
You got
fucking
30
give it a
seconds
give
on
him
you?
a follow. Let him know the Bargoyles. Yeah. Check him out on TikTok. Let him know the Bargoyles
Right.
sent you. Well, you don't subscribe. Like and follow. Do a lot of commenting. Share with
Yeah.
your friends, guys. These are things
Yeah.
we're supposed to be saying.
Yeah.
like that.
But with our TikTok, we have a lot of short form content, and you know we have amazing social team, and we bring Cheech and Tommy in all the time to do shoots, and it's just really fun.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of interactions too. We have a whole site called Bullmates, which is for fan engagement.
Okay.
And they got their little thing going.
They're-
You know, don't disturb them.
Oh no!
Don't disturb them,
You
'cause-
love that. Love that energy. I love the idea of communities that kind of rally together and protect what they got going on. It
Yeah.
reminds me, as someone who bartended for a long time, if you're at like a good dive bar and just a shithead guest walks in, if the bar doesn't have to say anything and the regulars can kind of run them out, that's how you know you have a great scene. Do you feel like you have that in that space?
Yes, the
Yeah.
community moderators. Shout out George.
Shout
If you're
out
listening
George.
to this,
Shout out George.
Yeah, shout out George.
Georgie Porgy Pudding Pie, man.
George,
Yeah.
Jack. Isn't like I've been Jack?
George
Yeah.
and Jack, yo, love
George and
that.
Jack,
Yeah.
you know who you are.
That's
There you go.
awesome. I love good moderation like that. Communities that
Yeah.
take care of themselves, and especially in I guess the weed community, it was one of those like blossoming moments in American culture, counterculture history, where you saw a community of outlaws, a community of misfit, an island of misfit toys kind of come together over an organic plant that
Right.
the government was trying to shut down, and they had these two icons come together on major screen, and watching them. I guess my question to you here is like watching them growing up in what was traditional media space, which was the giant movies, and then slowly transitioning into what the world is now, where a video taken on your phone is going to get more views than $1 million video taken in a studio. How was that space for you, kind of growing up and watching that evolution and change as you're launching this product?
Well, it's really interesting, and I think that in the olden days there were just like not as many channels for distribution, so there were kind of people behind these studios and networks that choose what counterculture is or like what mainstream culture is, and now there's not really like a gatekeeper to that. So while it is like really dispersed, I think that everyone is like finding their little niche.
Okay.
And I think it's like it's great, but you have to filter through a lot of stuff
Oh yeah.
still. Yeah.
The internet, there's so many avenues and paths, but what I like so much about it, and I think what we learned so much coming out of 2020 was that there is somewhere on the internet where that's just your little home space, and when you find that, like, it is beautiful, because sitting at home by yourself for all those times, you're like, okay, cool, I'm not an essential employee, I'm just going to hang out and do nothing, and then you find that internet path, and you find those groups. So please give them a follow, find your group within those chats, within their pages. That's a lot of fun there. I really like this mango. This is really good.
The mango's good, right?
The mango is good, I do like the black tea. I liked the black tea, but something about the mango was just popping out at me.
And it's a quick onset high. You feeling a little buzz already?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've licked my lips like 2 or 3 times, and it's not because they're dry. Yeah,
I'm feeling good.
Oh, he's gonna wear it proud. I'm gonna be like,
no, I'll be just fine.
Did I mention the TikTok? Did I mention the okay, gotcha. Did we talk about Dua Lipa? I forgot. That's on my sheet. It's on my sheet.
Talk about Dua Lipa.
Yes. No, not at all. Talk to me a little bit about how you explore opening up in new areas and in new states. Because right now, how many dispensaries do you guys have? 9. Okay.
Yeah.
And how many different states?
We have 3 different states.
3 different states? Okay.
Yeah, we're working on
So when
2
you're
right
going
now.
for kind of a new state, do you have to go through, I'm assuming, the government first, or do you have to find just like local people who are kind of already trailblazing that path, and you kind of introduce them to your brand? How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, there are a couple different ways. I mean, we work with really extremely capable operators in every state, because we can't really go across state lines. So we have to basically set up a new business if we're working with like the traditional weed market. I mean, not traditional, the legal weed market.
There we go.
Yeah, traditional
legal weed market.
The legal weed market, which is very different from the traditional weed
Right.
market.
LWM, baby. LWM.
It's just really awesome seeing the change, though, because I've been in the weed scene since I was 12 years old, and I never got out of it.
Okay.
And it's one of those things where I've been watching the change since it was, you had to go deep into the woods with your friends and stay there for hours because you didn't want to come home or walk by anybody smelling like it.
I know.
It was super frowned upon. It was whatever is worse
Where'd
than
you grow
frowned
up?
upon. I grew up in Northern Virginia, right outside of DC.
Okay.
So it was very frowned upon for many, many years. I remember when my mom found out that I smoked weed, she called me a drug addict. And now it's like my mom's calling like, hey, do you know where I can get like some weed gummies and stuff?
How the tables have turned.
And
My brother's been asking me for gummies. Yes,
and I'm like,
Serotonin, yeah.
wait, like everything has changed, and in a great way, because and it makes me really happy because we had to go through a lot of shit.
Well, yeah, it was
As people who were advocates for THC, growing up from teenage years through being a young adult to now, it's like everyone's into it, and there's a little bit of it where it's like, oh, you noobs,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You guys don't know.
Spoken
that.
like a true day one.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
you would really find
Hardcore.
your community on Bullmates.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It really helped destigmatize, because I if you talk to somebody who started smoking weed today and you tell them like, no, it used to be called devil's lettuce, they're like, no way. I was like, no, it was on the media, on the news. Hi, Fox News at 5. Are your kids smoking the devil's lettuce? That was a thing. Like, no, nowadays your parents are literally. My mom, who is a grew up in the Philippines, came here. She's like, "Ay nako, son, can you get me some melatonin gummies for sleep?" I'm like, "You want weed now, mom? You want weed? Oh man, you hate it. Like, if she thought she smelled weed 8 years. Oh, so I remember one time. I used to have a bowl piece that looked like a fish, and you flipped it over, you put there, bing, bang, boom. I remember coming home one day, and my mom, so Filipino, she goes, "Son, I found your fish." I was like, "What?" She goes, your fish para it's the weed fish." I was like, "Oh, my bowl. No, I'm so sorry." Like, now this lady who's crying over finding my fish bowl, actual bowl, is like, I need gummies. Like the complete flip change from 0 to 100, now back down to 0. It's really beautiful to see, and you guys are really taking over the market with this. What's kind of the game plan for the next few states you're kind of branching out and towards looking into opening up dispensaries? Because I'm sure that's got to be massive for you. You're the one designing every store.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love doing it. It's so much fun. We're opening a new dispensary in Maine shortly.
Yo, shout out Maine, Portland.
Shout out Maine.
Yeah, we got some Maine fans. Yeah.
We have a great team there. really, I love working with
Sounds
them
like you
so
guys got a
much.
pretty good foothold on kind of the northeast sector. Is that what's going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys based out of like New England? What's going on there? Or is that
No.
just they're just cool? They're just cool up there.
cool.
I love that.
Maine,
Love
like
that.
us,
Maine's
we
a
like
really
them.
tight state,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maine is tight.
Cool. I'm
Yeah.
going there in a couple weeks to finish up our next dispensary, and I'm so excited. We got the
tea.
Northeast on lock. We love it. But we are expanding into Illinois. We're opening a dispensary in Chicago.
Okay.
which
Oh,
is-
awesome.
Which is really cool. I lived in Chicago for a long time, so
Oh, very cool. Okay.
It's really nice to be able to come back there.
Yeah, come back and kind of show off the room. Like, hey guys, I left for a reason. I'm back. Check me the fuck out. What's up? What's up, man? So, well, kind of. What is that conversation you go into? Because obviously we're here at Tales of the Cocktail 2025, which is kind of a drinking brand conference, a coming together of the like-minded alcoholics and debaucherous people of the world who are excelling at it, who found their own little space, who found their own little lane with this. How do you explore that conversation as like, hey, this isn't alcoholic, but it's also still a great fun time. It's a good buzz. How do you approach that conversation with like bar owners and distillers and whatnot?
You know, I think that there's been so many questions of like, okay, are you like aiming to take down alcohol? And like,
What?
No.
Yeah, we can't coexist.
No,
Yeah.
no, we can coexist.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not Cheech or Chong. Like, we can coexist. Yeah.
What we're doing is we're teaming up with alcohol to bring down online gambling.
Count your days, FanDuel.
Count your days.
Count your days, okay?
Someone
Hey,
lost the parlay. Somebody lost
Someone
the
hit
parlay.
on 13 of 14 legs. That's
To
it.
bring down online gambling.
Down online
That is
gambling.
great.
It is
No.
great.
Weed really just holds the arms and alcohol takes them out.
There you go. Yeah. I mean,
It's a team. It's a beautiful relationship.
It's a great tag team, and I love the demystification of that because I remember going up to parties where you're like, these are the drunks and these are the high guys, and like they didn't mix. You're like, why? And like, no, those worlds don't. And then as you get older, you're like, no, they do. What
go
are we talking
hand in
about?
hand.
We're just here
Yeah.
to buzz, have a good time. This is buzzing, and so is buzzing when you're drinking. Like there doesn't need to be a line between those two. We had them as Venn diagrams, and really they're just a circle. We should all be hanging out, having a good time together.
I think so. And you know, everything in moderation.
Exactly.
You know?
Yes, exactly.
I think that there's so much to learn here.
Oh yeah. Not just this in moderation. I mean, I have friends who start jogging, then 3 months from now they're like, "Hey, do you want to do a 5K?" I'm like, "Hey, no, you need to take this back
Slow
in moderation."
down.
Yes, exactly,
Right.
exactly. So moderation is important across the board.
Yeah.
I love what you guys are doing. So you guys are going Midwest and then kind of going east-ish. Okay, very cool. We're in Virginia, so we're waiting for the wave to come down south. That's what we're going to be out there.
Yeah, we are too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, very excited. When you guys are out in the DMV area, please, hit us up. We'd love to come check out the
Yeah,
store.
we're legalized out there.
Yeah.
We're ready to roll.
You know, we
so.
sell the
online.
the
yes.
drinks
Yeah.
online, but also in grocery stores.
Oh, very
Yeah,
cool.
it's in Rouse's, which is like right around the corner from here.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
We're in New Orleans now.
Remind the viewers at home, what's the website they can order it from?
CheechandChong.com.
CheechandChong.com.
It's
easy.
available at a Circle K.
Oh, Circle K's.
okay,
Yeah,
Circle
Whoa,
K.
Circle K.
okay.
Yeah.
We don't have
Yeah.
those where we're at, but they're real Midwest.
Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
know Circle K. We just don't. Yeah, we don't have that. That's where they sell the Polar Pops.
The Polar Pops.
Exactly.
Those big, yeah, you can get like a big soda. You can get like a big old soda for like $1.
know.
Yeah, I know Circle K.
But it's really cool being able to sell them in grocery stores.
Yeah, that's
you
awesome.
know,
Yeah.
Rest stations, gas
Yeah.
stations, because I think that there's like such an experience and like a stigma with like going into a dispensary to like buy weed and
Oh, yeah?
edibles and whatnot. So we're just happy to get
Yeah, but
people in the door.
the juxtaposition of that where like people are still stigmatized walking into a store. Imagine 20 years ago meeting a guy in a back alley. You're like, no, it's a constant growth of social acceptance between this product.
Yeah.
And obviously this was started. I mean, the pioneers of this social acceptance were Cheech and Chong. You guys have such an iconic brand that's slowly but surely over the decades now. Over decades. Oh, I guess we're in centuries. We can say centuries because we went from 90s to 2000s. Maybe
We'll just do decades.
Yeah, we'll just do decades. Okay. Through the decades of the cultural shift and change, we're not in back alleys anymore. We're doing the big movies. We're doing the TikToks. You don't have to be scared of walking into a store. And if you don't want to walk into a store, you don't have to. You can just go to cheechandchong.com, get it sent to your house. It's crazy to see the shift.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are the pioneers of that. That's very cool. You guys are the trailblazers.
We're happy to be here. You know?
We're happy to have you.
Yeah, we're happy to have you.
We're very happy to have you. Nick has been super excited about this one. I haven't seen him cut a promo before an episode ever. And then this morning he's walking around New Orleans. He goes, guys, you don't understand what I'm doing. Yes.
Yeah.
Excited about this one?
He hides how excited he is. I want to shine his light, bro.
Yeah.
Talk, man. You're having a great time.
It was just something that it means a lot to me, and because of the the THC community. It's in the cannabis community. It's we were shunned for so long, and Isaac knows this is a bartending, alcohol kind of forward podcast. I don't really drink all that much. I am the resident pothead of the group, of the podcast, of most of my friends. Oh, just fine. I am the resident pothead. He knows that. With Louisiana being a little bit funky about their weed laws, and I don't fly with weed because I want to make it to my destinations with no drama. I've been having not issues because I'm not addicted to marijuana, but it is like I'm used to being able to just, go hit my bowl at any moment I want. And I'm out of town right now, and it's a little different for me. So, and I have these now, so this is perfect because what I won't do.
This will last us to tomorrow, right? Because we go back tomorrow.
We go back tomorrow. This will be perfect because what I won't do is go find the local who has the weed. I'm not going to go do that. Not in New Orleans. I won't. Yeah, not in New Orleans. I don't know what's going on there. But it's just been really cool to have you all reach out and then be accepting to come do our show. We have a little humble podcast here that we're trying to grow our brand, and to be able to have something so iconic and legendary in here, it's really cool. And then I've been reading the back of this whole time, and I've just been hearing the voice of responsibility is heavy. Responsibility, man. And I'm just like the whole time, I'm just like it's just super cool and kind of a little bit surreal because I grew up watching like Up in Smoke and things like that. So it's like that's kind of molded me to where I am today. I am a serious pothead, but I'm responsible. I'm a general manager of a restaurant that we deal with a lot there, and we bring in a lot of things, and it shows that you can do what I do and also do what I do.
Exactly.
We exist.
Yeah, we exist, and we're good. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not hey mom, not a drug addict. You know what I mean? So it's really cool to see where everything has progressed to. And it's just really, really cool to see. And I wish I had a better word than cool, but cool, man.
Let's try effervescent.
Cool, man.
I can't say that's a hard word to say.
It's beautiful. I love to hear that.
One thing I love, we're here at Tales of the Cocktail 2025 here in New Orleans, and one of my favorite things, it's kind of a shift we're seeing in the mindset. We talked to a lot of people about the rise of like low ABV cocktails, the ready to drink cocktails. And a lot of bartenders have this weird stigma on it. We're like, no, let me have the fresh drink. But what they don't realize is not everyone is on that like rocket ship of just trying to get as drunk as they possibly can for as quick as they can or as cheap as they can. So watching the evolution of like low ABV cocktails and even just the non-alcoholic beverages that we're seeing, it's kind of taking up this space. And I feel like you guys are kind of existing in that same space where it's a good fun time, but the idea of having to have a drink in your hand, something in your hand while you're being social always kind of helps, almost as like a social lubricant, I would say. Yeah. You guys are really kind of nailing that space there. How is that conversation? Do you talk to it all like other non-alcoholic brands about how they approach the scene, things of that culture?
Yeah, I mean the 5 milligram per can is like that's a sipper right there. It's kind of like the equivalent of a beer.
Just calling me out. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I do like this.
But we have teamed up with a non-alcoholic beer company to make a product that was only sold in California, but it was amazing product. It was called the Chicholata.
The Chicholata. Okay.
It was a high dose michelada.
Okay.
And it was really, really good.
Oh, that
really
sounds
good.
great. Yeah,
it's a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
But I'm actually loving the rise in low ABV drinks on the market. I think it's like it's really cool, and there are a lot of people out here who don't really drink that much.
Right.
I'm one of them, and we just love options.
We interviewed a guy last year. Shout out Pat. We ran into him last night at a bar. Guy has been hitting tails from 9 a.m. all the way. We saw him 2 a.m. last night at a bar.
That's crazy.
He's sober, and the idea that people who come to this festival, who come to this conference, not to be debauchers, drunk animals, but to like really learn and elevate their own personal game. It's something that's really cool to see, especially in spaces like this where it's not alcohol forward. It's just good time forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like the sober people are the real freaks out here. You know, they can go forever.
Yeah, you just go.
They're like at the rave at 5 a.m. like high on life. I love that.
You're telling me you don't need to go get Taco Bell at 3 a.m. right now? Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, that would
You
be
can
dumb.
still get Taco Bell,
that would
you know?
Okay, thank you. All right.
Taco Bell is not a drug.
Not the way I do it.
Right.
Not the way I do
30
it.
tacos.
Totally a tangent here, but did you ever have the Naked Chicken Chalupa?
No.
God,
Naked chicken chalupa?
Naked Chicken Chalupa.
No,
Wait, was that the chicken when the
Chicken is the shell.
The shell, yes.
Whoa, no.
Yeah, the chicken was the
of
shell.
this menu item.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
I
Hey,
did have that.
Call to
It was
action.
incredible.
Bargoyles. Hit up Taco Bell right now. Tag the Cheech Chong brand. Tag Jasmine. Let them know we need to bring back the non-clothed chicken chalupa. Like, we need
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we can get it back because we
naked.
bullied them into bringing the Mexican pizza back. We can
Oh,
bully
we
them
did.
into bringing.
We
that was
did.
you?
Yeah, they were bullied. They were bullied into bringing that back. So
You don't recognize at Mexican Pizza 69 champion?
Totally.
bring
Yeah.
it back. Yeah.
Okay, we have a call to action.
We have a call to
All
action.
it takes is
please.
the internet.
That's
It
all
took
it takes.
it took 1 week for the Sonic people to change what Sonic looked like
yeah.
for that movie because they were bullied by the internet. So.
Good.
I also feel like the shift in culture we're seeing here with the brand here from, a weed as being seen as like a back alley, like walking through Bourbon and a guy just like, hey, I got yayo. Hey, I got. You're like, oh no, we don't need to do that anymore. We can
Yeah.
go to stores. You can go online. Can you talk to me a little bit more about like the future, how the next like year plan is for you guys as a brand, and what's next on the horizon for you?
Yeah, I mean, we hope to just be in more grocery stores and more non-dispensary locations, because what the aim of the brand is really just to get it in front of as many people and like break down the barriers to access. So that's what I'm seeing in the next year. And also, opening more dispensaries, because we really love to curate a space and set the vibe that we really want to see in the weed world. So yeah, more of that.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then I have one. I think before we wrap, we want to kind of touch on what is your personal future. What do you want to look like moving forward in this space? And do you want to be someone who can look as a pioneer of change or a face of change that is happening in the cannabis world?
I really haven't thought about that, because I just love what I do right now, and whatever evolution that takes on, I'm like happy to be there for it. But I feel like, not to make it too philosophical, but I think that every time we try to really guide the way that our lives are going, something like you get disappointed in some way. So
I mean, every moment that is kind of an obstacle, a hurdle, an opportunity
Yeah.
for you to kind of like better hone your game. So when you come across it next time, it's a easier hurdle that you
Yeah.
kind of go through. And it is interesting saying that, as a pioneer, as a trailblazer, it's not something I'm sure you look at yourself every day and like, this is what I am, a pioneer. But
like,
it's-
good morning, Trailblazer.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. But it's that old adage of greatness. Like, sometimes it's just thrust upon you, and whether or not you grew up thinking this was going to be what you're doing, you are doing it. You are the face of what is happening in this culture. You are the face of how this is moving forward. I wanted to ask you, how does the conversation happen when you have the newer, younger generation who don't know who Cheech and Chong are, who've never heard that name before, and kind of how do you have that conversation? How does that broach? Well, they're like, Cheech and Chong, what's that? And you're like, oh,
Well,
let me learn you.
Yeah, that's totally something that we've run into a lot. And, I think first and foremost, we like to cater to the fans of Cheech and Chong, and, we expand from there. But it's been an interesting journey to make Cheech and Chong more relevant to younger people, because I think that they know a lot of the references, but they just don't know the origin of those references.
Right.
Which I feel like is like, that happens a lot with younger people.
Oh, yeah.
And even when we were younger, we would see all these references and not know where they came from. So I think that it's just, we're just trying to get in front of more people.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And like, using platforms like TikTok is one way to do that. And just making things that are more like vibrant.
I will say it's cool to see because the younger generation, a lot of their memes are built in. It's already a movie, and they just know this 3-second bit of it. And so, watching someone who has probably been smoking weed since they were, whatever of age, the younger generation, to kind of learn about the culture and to see how iconic this combo is. And now that you are the face, you are literally the next generation afterwards, and you are the face of it now. It's really cool to watch, like, kids find the TikTok and then kind of just rabbit hole their way down through the culture and seeing like, oh my God, this is not just a name. This is a name that I've heard and seen before, but holy malarkey, this is the brand. This is the precipice. You guys kind of launched this entire industry, basically.
Yeah. I mean, we hope that people want to go down that rabbit hole.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a rabbit hole girl. I love to go down a rabbit hole, but I think that we're just giving like a lot of entry points to get into that rabbit hole.
Oh, I do love that. A lot of different entry. Yes. Okay. Very cool. I like that aspect because anyone can fall in, because a lot of times with rabbit hole, it's just the one, but this is such a wide brand. This is such a wide idea that is coming across between so many different kinds of products. I am very excited to see the future for you guys. We're definitely going to be checking in on you guys a lot.
100%.
The moment you're in anywhere East Coast, let us know. We'll bring the show on the road. Come check out a dispensary. Come check out one of the grocery stores. Shout out Whole Foods. Shout out Ralph's. Shout out where Circle K's. We need some Circle K's in Virginia. We just don't have any of those.
And also in New Orleans, Rouse's.
Rouse's. Oh, I thought you said Ralph's. I'm sorry. Rouse's.
No. Ralph's isn't with us yet.
Not yet.
Count your days, Ralph's. We're coming for you.
Coming soon.
Oh, yeah. She is about to wreck it, Ralph. So stupid.
Totally.
So stupid. Why do you do this?
That's actually pretty good.
No, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
good.
Yeah, that one was pretty
Baby,
good.
Ralph,
I
count
normally
your
don't give him any
days.
credit.
Count your days, baby. We're
I'm
coming
good.
out of the arcade machine.
I'm good for shooting those bad jokes down. That one's pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah, he keeps me in check with my bad jokes. He's like, shut up. You're right. I'm sorry about that. Well, before we kind of wrap it up here, is there anything else you want to make sure we touch on? I don't we want to shout out your socials one more time. We keep doing that for all the plugs, obviously.
Okay, cheechandchong.com, at Cheech and Chong on everything.
Any way they can follow you personally, or we just kind of want to keep that separate?
No.
Very cool. Cheech and Chong.
Don't follow me.
At Cheech and Chong.
You don't want that.
Here's the thing is,
Don't follow me.
if you follow Cheech and Chong, you will possibly more than likely be seeing your
Maybe.
face there regardless. Or maybe, who knows? Maybe you're not lucky enough. You're lucky enough today because you were watching the Bargoyles. But, you can always give Nick and I a follow.
Yeah.
Good, but if you're not already giving us a follow,
It's on purpose. We will see you guys next week, all right? Like and subscribe. We'll see you.
Bye.
Very fun. That was a lot of fun.
and I'm Nick. I'm like a fat girl in 7th grade at 7 a.m.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, done. Yes, yeah. I was like trying to move on. Just
The heckler horror stories
We've got the inside scoop.
and the laughs.
yes, that's why I try to bring it back to. I was like, yeah, we bully companies, we bully the culture, we try to bring it back. But what I'll do is just put a note in the notepad there. So we'll cut that out. Yeah, cut it. Yeah.